There's this really cool bench nearby where I live. It's this one bench in this big, huge park that is absolutely perfect. The park is kind of a long green belt with a very long stream kind of meandering through the center. There are lots of ducks that hang out in the stream and a lot of squirrels and rabbits that hang out in the park. But this one bench is just absolutely perfect. It's underneath this big tree, and because of the breeze, the bench stays cool until about 2 p.m., even on hot days. Simply because of this bench, I started to buy paperback books just so that I could have something to do while I sat on the bench and enjoy the nice atmosphere. The other day I was sitting on the bench reading a novel, and this woman was walking directly at me. She was attractive, and she was looking at me while she was walking at me as if she had something important that she wanted to tell me. Once I was in Las Vegas. It was about 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was almost out of money, and so I was sitting at a bar. My plan was to do a couple of shots of whiskey before stumbling up to my hotel room. There was this woman having a conversation with a man a few seats down to my left at the bar, and his back was to me, so when she was talking to him, I could see her face. And she kept making flirty eye contact with me while she was talking to him. This, of course, increased my mood considerably. The longer she made flirty eye contact with me, the more I started to imagine that I was some kind of superhero alpha male radiating massive charisma that everybody could see. It turns out that she wanted to invite me to her church. So I showed up at this lady's church, and at first glance it seemed like a Unitarian church where people don't go there primarily to find out about Jesus. They go there so that they can hang out with Christian type people. They go there more for the fellowship than the Jesus-ship. But then the preacher came out, and she was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she was so gorgeous. If this was a movie about a church and you saw this character that was so gorgeous in the movie about a church, you would think they'd made some kind of a casting mistake. Nobody would believe that such a gorgeous woman would be a preacher in a church. I mean, she had an absolutely gorgeous face, absolutely gorgeous hair, an absolutely gorgeous body. But then she started to talk. Her voice was so sweet, so soothing, so calming. It was like I was in heaven. They say that the closest thing that humans can experience death is when we go to surgery. Because when they give you anesthesia, that's about as close to a death situation as we can get to, because all other situations where you lose consciousness and then wake up, you have some type of suspicion that you've lost time. But that doesn't happen when you undergo anesthesia. You can be out for hours and you wake up and it doesn't seem like even a second has gone by. They're not even sure how anesthesia works. They just know that it blanks out every part of your mind-body system, yet doesn't kill you. That's why they can cut you open and rearrange your insides, and you don't remember any of this. But I knew when I came out of my trance 20 minutes later that I had lost time. But the more important thing that happened when I came out of trance is that we were all speaking in tongues. We were all letting the Holy Spirit flow through us and speaking in some kind of Pentecostal Holy Spirit language. And as soon as we calmed down, they started to pass around the collection baskets, and everybody gave all of their money to the collection baskets. I don't know what it was, but I felt like I just wanted to give all my money. I looked up at the preacher, and she was so wonderful, so pure, so heavenly, so gorgeous, like an angel. I just felt like I wanted to give all my money to this person. I just wanted to give everything to this person, because I thought that this person was such a beautiful angel that you just wanted to give everything to this person. I only had about $47, and I eagerly gave it all to the collection basket. I wish that I had more money so that I could give this person more money. If she started to walk around with one of those portable credit card machines, I would have eagerly decided to give my credit card to this person. I wanted to give credit cards to this person. And then when they passed all the collection baskets filled with cash to the front, she just stood up there radiating this wonderful heavenly glow, and I only wanted to obey this person. I wanted to do everything this person says. I wanted to do everything this person suggested. I mean, this person seems so wonderful. This person seems so perfect, so holy, so pure, so heavenly. I still remember that feeling, and it wasn't like I was conned or tricked. It felt like a perfect, wonderful, natural thing to do. And if I could go back in time, I would eagerly do that same thing again and again and again. Finally, the guy got up and left, and it was just me and the girl, and she came over and sat next to me, further heightening my hallucination that I was some kind of alpha male, radiating alpha male charisma that everybody could see. And then she asked me if I was ready to party, and then I realized that she was a prostitute. The first time a prostitute approached me in Vegas, and I only had $3. The more she got closer and closer to me, I started to wonder what she wanted. I mean, no attractive woman approaches a single male in a park unless she wants something from that person. The only thing I could think of was that she was going to ask me to join some weird network marketing group, but I probably would have joined anyway. But instead, she asked me to join this church, to come visit this church. Now that I think back on this experience, I think this is a fantastic business model, to have such a gorgeous preacher, so skilled in spiritual hypnosis, to send out agents of Jesus, gorgeous agents of Jesus, to go out into the world and recruit people that will come to church and happily give all your money to this person.